Good morning, Monday, September 8th in the morning. Just getting ready to process some pink salmon that I caught over the weekend. Been a while since I've done a video, but it's fishing season and I do like to share my passion for fishing. So I'm going to go through the ways I process pink salmon. And first of all, you want to make sure you have a sharp knife. And I've got this sort of knife sharpener. Cutco. Supposed to be a good one. Anyways, so the first thing you want to do is get your knife real close to the bone. You can feel the bone in there. There you go. I can feel it now. I'm kind of angling the knife down towards the backbone, going right down. And you just go right out to the tail like that. Okay, there we go. There we go. And you got a nice little fillet there. Ooh, it's got a little bit of blood in the bottom, which I'll cut that out. Must have got hooked by someone else, snagged in the tail or something. That usually happens. Or a seal gets a hold of their tail and bites them. There's one, and then I'm going to show you how to do a real quick fillet. Turn it over. Get a hold of the tail if you can. Cut down. And again, same thing. Just find the bone. Go right up. Stay on top of this back fin. And cut it right up. Literally, it takes like a minute when you do it that way. Another nice fillet. Again, I'll cut this off because I don't know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's probably he might have been snagged before, so we'll just get rid of that piece. So, looking good there. And then you've got very little meat on the bone. When I got home last night from fishing the Squamish River, that's where I caught these ones. My buddy Steve and I, we love fishing, so we usually stay right till dark. I didn't get home till about 8:45, and then I started processing fish. So I processed 4 last night because I wanted to get them ready for the smoker. And so what I did is I put them in the brine last night. So they're in the brine right now in the fridge. And that's my next project, to go and go and get the brine fish and dry them off, wash them, dry them off, and then put them back in the fridge with a couple little spices on it, so it's like a 2-day brining process. And I'll do a video on that. But this stuff is boneless, super good. These are from the fish I did last night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry these up in garlic and butter later for lunch. Get some good wild protein there. So yeah, just so you don't waste any. I don't like to waste any meat. Oh, and Chika, come here. Come here, Chika. Come here. And this is what my cat Chika loves. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Come say hi. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Chika, look. There we go. So I always like to treat my cat when I'm here, Chika. Here we go. There you go. Look at that. She loves fresh caught salmon. Don't want to give her too much because I don't think she's used to wild salmon, but Chika loves it. I wonder if you can see her. Yeah, you must be able to see her. Oh, excuse my video recording. I'm just learning how to do this. I'm just using my phone now, but my son Braden said I should use the GoPro, and I should use it, but I haven't used it yet. So these here I save, and then I usually take them back to the forest with me in the bag, because I don't like to stink up my garbage for a week. Here's another one. There you go. So when I go back fishing to the river, I take my bag and help refertilize the forest. It's really good for the forest. Anyways, back to this one here. Again, we got this tail here. It's kind of unusual, but Chika might like that. She wants more. There, Chika, I'll give you a little piece. Of course she wants more. There you go. You want that piece? There you go. She just loves it. Oh, sorry, I get distracted as you can see. But then what I want to take out is the rib bones. So what you do is you get your knife, sharp knife, under the rib bones, cut down like this, and angle your knife up because you don't want to waste any meat here. And then angle it up, and you got to do 2 or 3 of these, but there's one slab, and then you go this section, angle it up, but there's not much meat on that bone, so I'm trying to get each fish down to like 5 minutes for for flaying and getting the rib bones out. I don't usually take the pin bones out because that takes too much time when you got 8 fish to process. So, but you can take the pin bones out; they're right in here. Mind you, in these pink salmon, they're not too big, so I was going to time myself, but I forgot to set my timer. But yeah, I had a great fishing weekend. After my last appointment, I called Steve in Squamish. I was in the city at an appointment. And I said, hey, you know, tide's at 6:20. Are you able to go fishing? And my keen friend Steve, call him Beaver, because we grew up with nicknames in Squamish. And he was Beaver and I was Butch, so we always call it Beaver and Butch's epic fishing trips or adventures. Oh, there you go, Chika. You can chew that. But there you go. There's one slab there. And then I'll probably wash that off and put it in there. Yeah, so we ended up getting up there just right around 6:45. Hiked down to the river. Steve had already been there. And so we got fishing probably just before 7. Well, he was already fishing. We fished about 8:15 till dark. And we both caught our limit. Nice, pretty fresh fish. The nice thing about going on a rising tide is you get fresh fish. So what we do is we fish further out because we think the strong fish are in the faster current. And oh man, it was epic. We must have hooked into like in an hour, 15, 20 fish. Kept our limit of 4 each. And then next day, I stayed at Steve's house in Squamish. We got up not too early, but early enough that we went up and hiked Ellis Lake, the 4 lakes there, which was a beautiful hike. We had a great hike. Took us about an hour and 20 minutes. Then a nice swim in the lakes up there. I ended up swimming in Ellis Lake for about 10 minutes, and then back to getting ready, tying up some hooks. Then we knew the tide was a little bit later, like at 6:30 last night, Sunday night. So we ended up getting a later start. We got on the river about 3, I think. But even though when we got down there on the rising tide, it was still pretty good. I think usually first cast I get one on. Pretty funny. And then so again, we had so much fun. We were trying to get our limit, and I get the fresh fish like right close to shore. We didn't have a net. Next time we bring a net, and I probably lost about 8 beauty fresh ones. So we had to stay there till late to get our last one so we both had our 4 fish to take home. Yeah, so that was a great weekend. We Saturday night was funny because I was in my shorts and sandals. Steve wears his hip waders, as you'll see in some of the videos. But and it like started raining, so it was kind of epic. Oh, I forgot to mention, this was really freaky. Walking out in the dark because you had to cross a tributary of the Mamport River to get out, and the fish is so plentiful, they're running into my legs. And I don't have hip waders on, I just got my sandals on and my shorts. So that was kind of a freaky experience. Meanwhile, I'm like freezing because it started raining on me. I didn't bring any jackets or anything. But you never, fishing, yeah, you can persevere all that stuff. And yesterday, I didn't even eat anything. I was on the river all day. finally got home, and my lovely daughter Kaylin had cooked up a bunch of squash that I bought from my farm on the island, so that was perfect. Anyways, there's 2 fillets there. They're pretty nice, you know. These are great, you know, just cut them up and put some seasoning on, put lots of oil, olive oil, butter, salt and pepper, and you know, I like the Caribbean spice and stuff like that. And you fry it up in the frying pan. Oh my God, so good. Anyways, I think that's about it for this one. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention is there's a lot of slime in these fish. So what I do before I fillet them, I go in the sink, put water on it, and you can see this, right? Even though I did this at the river 3 or 4 times, I like to try and get all that slime off. But it's really, you gotta try it. It's so good to eat. Just kidding. Anyways, tight lines and have a great day.